So today I want to make a shorter video about Brigitte, talking about a few of her small combos and some tips about how you can actually win 1v1s with this character and actually get kills as Brigitte. Now I'm going to say that she isn't the best character in the game to get kills as. That should be pretty obvious because she is a support, she is pretty tanky, but at the same time I think she does more damage than I originally expected and can actually win 1v1s more often than I think she'd be able to, which I think is kind of awesome. Now, before we get started in talking about the few simple combos, let's go on to talk about her damage per ability. So first off, her main attack, the Maul Swing, every single hit does 35 damage, so keep that in mind. The Shield Bash, which actually has a very forgiving hitbox, same with the Maul Swing I guess, does 50 damage per hit, and finally, the Flail Throw does 70 damage per hit. That's a little bit harder to hit, but shouldn't be too hard after you stun somebody, which it does true combo into. And I guess the final useful information about her damage is that she swings about 1.5 times as fast as Reinhardt with the Maul Swing, and it does have a more lasting hitbox, I guess, and the hitbox does come out more often, so it should be a little easier to hit against flankers because it comes out a bit faster. But now that we're done with that, let me go on to the exact quick combos you can do with this character. And I do want to tell you guys, there aren't way too many, obviously. I mean, she's not a super big DPS character. Nobody in this game really has that much combos, but I'll tell you guys the main two things that you want to use against flankers and against 200 HP heroes. So there we go with that. First off, if you're playing versus flankers, and by flankers I mean Tracer, which obviously you're going to be playing versus quite a bit, and which she's actually very good against, what you want to go for is a bash, then a Maul Swing, and then a throw. That'll do 50 damage, then 35, then 70, that's 155 damage, and that'll just about kill the Tracer. And sometimes it feels like maybe you can't get a hit and then a Maul Throw right after your bash, right after you stun her. So in some cases you might just want to start swinging around, hope that you hit her once, and then try to stun her, and then throw her with the Maul Throw and try to kill her like that. Either way can work. Personally, I haven't had way too many problems about Tracers getting away so far. But, I mean, if it starts to happen, and especially if you're in a higher rank and they just rewind out of it, yeah, I would probably try to get a hit before you go for the bash. But either way, it's not way too hard to get off, I think, at least in my own opinion, and it kills her pretty quickly. Now, if you're up against a 200 HP hero, which is the vast majority of DPS, and I guess the vast majority of support heroes as well, what you want to do instead is swing at them once, swing at them twice. And I know that that's not a true combo, but for the most part, for the majority of heroes, they don't really have any super quick escapes, so you should be able to get one or two swings. And even if there's like a soldier, as long as you're at melee range, you're always going to be able to get two swings, even if he shifts and runs away, so keep that in mind. But again, you swing at them once, you swing at them twice, and then right after that, you go into your shield, you bash them, and then again, you'll have to swing at them, and then you throw your maul at them. Now, do keep in mind to do this, you're going to have to be somewhat close to the enemy, so you will have to play near corners, near walls, where people can't see you. You appear out of there, and then you try to kill them really quickly. And against a lot of the DPS, if they don't, again, have like a self-heal or a way to instantly one-shot you, if you have a drop on them, you can, in a lot of cases, actually kill them. And the other thing I wanted to cover in this video was how you can actually 1v1 DPSs, other than just getting a nice combo on them. There is some other important stuff. The first thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that every time you attack, your swing comes out from the right part of the screen. And it just comes out the second you press that attack button, or almost the second you press that attack button. So what you want to do is always look to the left of the enemy hero, because if they're on the left half of your screen, you start swinging from the right, and you hit them in the first few frames. And that's really good, because right after you hit them, then you can do the second thing which is important, which is hold up your shield. So you can hit them, hold up your shield, hit them, hold up your shield, hit them, hold up your shield. And what that does is it makes a lot of pressure on the enemy, because if they're shooting at you, well, you can block a lot of damage with your shield while you're still getting out damage. You're giving yourself time to have your own passive heal yourself up, and you're allowing time for your teammates to come up to you while you're also getting yourself the chance to kill the enemy DPS. As you can see, by simply attacking and holding up your shield and just switching between the two very quickly, it can become a very hard situation for a DPS to deal with. Now, I'm going to say that in a lot of cases, if a DPS is very good, they can deal with it, but I think it does become a lot more of a skill matchup, and honestly, it becomes a lot more of a problem for the DPS heroes, rather than if you just always hold the swing button. That's not going to do way too much, and you probably aren't going to win versus most DPS heroes like that. But anyways, that's all I'm going to tell you guys today about some of the main combos, tips, and other things about how to get kills as Brigitte. I think that she's honestly a fun character, and I'm honestly probably going to main her for the next season, so I hope that I could help you guys just a little bit today. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you more combos or more tips, because honestly I think she is a pretty easy character. I think mostly she's going to be about positioning, mostly about staying alive, and mostly about helping your teammates. But in 1v1s, as you can see today, she still can do a little bit. Anyways, as always guys, thank you all for watching though. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a wonderful day.